All right, thank you so much once again for your patience and for choosing 89.7 Contact FM. Our guest is finally here, and he is the Mayor of Kigali City, Honorable Fidel Ndayisaba. Welcome to One on One.
Thank you.
Yes, we don't have much time. We really have to take advantage of the few minutes that we have right here, right now. Maybe if you could explain to us what really happened.
Yes, I was actually working on my Mihigo to improve the road network of the city to avoid traffic jam.
Exactly, and it would be very nice to start from that note. We have noticed that the city, our roads are actually getting congested. So what are we planning on that?
Yeah, we're doing quite a number of new roads to be developed.
So new roads are going to be developed?
Yes.
What type of roads are we talking about?
Tarmac roads. And at the same time also we have embarked in a serious umuhigo of paving new roads with cobbled stones, but with state-of-art cobbled stones. Very well managed, very well designed to improve the smoothness of the roads. And this is a project of 100 kilometers of new roads. It's a big project of 4 years. It is a multi-year project. We're working actually in the city of Kigali now. We're working in that spirit of like His Excellency the President of the Republic, Paul Kagame, has stated it, thinking big. Multi-year project with a big impact. So starting roads, tarmac roads, with a lot of kilometers, tarmac cobblestones road,
yes,
100 kilometers, such big project like that.
All right. Yeah. So is this what we need? Is our problem the smoothness of the roads, or the width, or probably the size? What's really our problem? Are we getting it right, really?
Yes, this is what we need. We need to have more alternative roads in good conditions to avoid to have people being congested in the same roads. People are being congested in the same roads because they need alternatives. And now we are embarking in improving alternative roads.
When, Mayor? When?
Yeah, we have started.
We have started, but when do we see the results?
Yes, already this year, we have registered a good number of new roads. Last year. This year we have started new ones. Today, we are working on a good connection to connect this Chichikiro, Niboi to Kaweza with a new tarmac road. That will be a good one. Instead of having those people from Kaweza, from Rubirizi, being congested in Giporoso, when they are going to city center, they will just take that one and connect here in Chichikiro, go through to the city. So we're starting a new road connecting Gisozi to the other side, the opposite side of Gatsiata, in what we call, what's the name again? Towards Nyachonga.
Okay.
Yes.
And when do we expect them ready? Because there's also an issue of time. Starting is another issue, and completing them is the another one.
Absolutely. In fact, it's a project of 12 months. 12
months.
Yes, we think in 12 months, all conditions going well, we should be done with those. And of course, we will continue. We will open others.
So that means in 12 months, if we call you again on one-on-one, around this time, you will not be able to be caught in this kind of traffic jams.
And we will continue because the freight in Kigali is increasing. Okay. And this is a good sign of development. By the way, people are acquiring new cars. People are acquiring new mode of transport. So this is what we need.
And money is flowing.
And the city is
growing.
The population is increasing. We will not say we will stop
developing.
Yes, no, we will continue according to the needs.
Sure. Talking of planning, because we have a master plan, and when we are seeing different people getting entangled in this, because it was very rare a few years ago when someone told you that I'm late for work because of traffic jam. Not once, not twice. I've had
And
my
let
guests.
me tell you that I just highlighted some names of the roads.
Sure, but we have
But
more.
we have more.
Yes,
It is about 26 kilometers
that are being earmarked for
of
development.
tarmac roads.
Yes.
Already in pipeline, already started. And 100 kilometers of cobblestones.
So do you mean do you want to tell us, maybe confirm or deny, that we are being caught off guard as a city council with this different congestions we're starting to see on our roads? Did we plan ahead? Have we planned well?
Absolutely. And honestly, we don't have the serious traffic jam. No, we don't have a serious traffic jam, because normally in urban management, when the travel you can take
Yes.
in normal hours, during the peak hours, you are delayed. Normally, you are delayed because of the congestion of people at that time. If you don't exceed extra 45 minutes
Then it's not
on
serious.
the normal time you use in urban management, normally it is still acceptable. And
really,
in the seat of
someone can be fired for that. But
yes,
let's move away.
And in the seat of Kigali,
Yes.
Except if there is any accident or whatever happening in one area, any road which is maybe closed because of any
Different things being done.
Yes, normally
It's
we're not yet
acceptable.
there, yeah.
All right. Let's move into the issues that are of current affairs before we get into the performance contracts and the performance of the Kigali city. We have this issue that is just not going away. And probably this is a very good opportunity for you to clear the air on this issue of noise pollution that we are hearing, that religious leaders were called, bar owners were called, and they were told, we don't want to hear you making noise. So what really happened? Is this true? And when you say people are making noise, what really do we mean?
Yes, noise pollution. You know, noise pollution is when you emit a noise which is disturbing others. Normally, if you are operating a bar or a nightclub, whatever, you produce noise, you produce music. When you are in church, you are praying, people are singing, that is normal. There is a kind of noise. The important thing is to contain it in your boundaries.
Okay.
When you contain it in your boundaries, it is not disseminated outside to disturb other people. That is fine. What we are now dealing with and reminding people to respect is to comply with the laws.
What are those laws?
Yes.
Maybe let's make it clear. What does the law say in terms of noise pollution? How far can someone go? What are the measurables that are being used to say Honorable Fidel is making noise at his house party and we need to go and shut down that party?
Yeah, exactly. It is simple like that. If your neighbors don't hear the noise from your boundaries, that is fine. It is simple
Really?
like that.
So if they can hear it, they can make a call to the city and the police and...
Absolutely, and we intervene. We don't need to be so sophisticated to measure how many decibels, whatever. There are those units used. That would be complicated for
So you're
people.
brushing aside the
Yes.
call for use of decibels and parameters of
Yes.
measuring the level of
Yes,
noise.
that is not even necessary. That will be just to complicate things, and people don't have even tools. And the people outside there, they don't have tools. Administration can have, but people outside there, the only thing you should control is to make sure that you don't disturb your neighbors, you don't disturb others.
Sure.
When it doesn't go there, that is fine. And the law is clear on that. When you make noise disturbance during the night, it's a crime. In the penal code, it is punishable by being taken jail for up to 2 months.
Because of making noise.
Yes.
Locked up because you made noise.
Absolutely. paying a fine of 1 million.
But is this the way to go?
francs.
Is this the way to go, Mayor? Because we also want a city that is also happy. Because we have investors who come here,
Absolutely.
and after those big meetings that we have here, and they want to relax. Most of them, you'll find them going to Burundi or asking their colleagues, "Where can we go to have a good time?" They tell you, "No, here it's a silent country."
Sure.
But then we don't see, probably from the officials, we maybe don't see the need or how we can invest or get some income from people partying.
Oh, but they are good and serious facilities for entertainment.
Serious facilities.
Yes, which are not disturbing people. We have many. I will not maybe list this, because if I start to list, maybe I will list some and I will not be exhaustive. I don't want to make publicity for some and avoid others. But here around in the city, outside here, we have those facilities.
What if I allowed you to mention just 2 or 3?
Yeah, okay. You want me to do what I avoided to say?
Just tell me.
But we have. Okay, I will just.
Maybe we can borrow an example from them.
Okay. We have K Club in Gasabo. This is working very well. So they are even in the neighborhood. They don't disturb. They are between Gachiriro, Kagugu, and Nyarutarama, very populated area and residential area. Nothing disturbing.
So we want everybody to close up themselves.
Yes, with the soundproof and to make it nice and decent for people to enjoy. Yeah, we want people to be entertained. We want people to be happy, but to respect the rights of others. You understand. If you have to come here morning on work and you are disturbed the whole night, you'll not be able to work here. You'll not be productive. So we have others. We are in Chichukiro. Go to Hilltop. They are developing a good facility with a good night club.
All right.
In Nyaruyenje, they have others. So in Lemigo.
So these are your examples of what you want everybody to do.
And there are many.
All right.
There are many.
You've said that going for decibels or measurements and getting a gadget or an instrument to measure the level of noise in order to regulate this whole noise pollution issue is going to complicate things. But don't you think that we're already complicating matters without coming up with a way of measuring? Because already right now, we have a cross-section of the public that is complaining and saying our religion is the only one that is being targeted as noisemakers. Yet we have others who are not being mentioned. And yet even them, in their own words, create noise pollution.
And let me make it clear.
Yes.
There's no targeted person. There's no targeted organization. Whoever and whatever making noise is prohibited. And it is not a new thing. It is a matter of enforcement and compliance with the law. And it is a matter of respect, to respect others.
Sure.
Because your rights, you have rights.
And others have rights as well.
Have rights. We have to respect each other.
Okay.
This is why the measurement, the measurement which is the best one is to understand what my neighbors are feeling from my side. Okay. And it is simple like
so you're telling us right now that there will be no adapting of decibel measurements and no instrument of measurement
where needed we can use because those tools are there. But we don't want to ask you to move with those gadgets in your home to measure before to call that you are disturbed. Just alert those law enforcers. They know how to appreciate. Yeah.
So
where needed to use those tools, they will use if needed. But really, it is not necessary to move with those gadgets.
So this is your personal opinion or the city's opinion?
Absolutely.
It's your opinion or the city's position?
I'm the mayor of the city.
So you have decided.
I'm representing the city.
Voila. Yes. That brings us to the issue of consultation. There are those who feel that probably such statements lock out the mindset of consultative decisions. What would you say about that?
And consultation has been made during the time of enacting the laws.
Yes.
Consultations, these are old stories. It is a matter of implementation, as I said, it is a matter of enforcement. We don't need any other consultation. But of course, in enforcement, we interact with people, with concerned people.
Yes.
We interact with the community. We receive calls. We are alerted by people who are victim of noise pollution. We can't close our eyes. We can't close our ears. We can't. No, we have to react. We have to do something. And in matter of smooth enforcement,
yes.
So we have had discussions with owners of bars.
Discussions or orders? There are those who probably feel these are just orders coming from above. Let's clear the air on this.
Discussions to let them, first of all, understand
why you're coming up with such laws.
And know that there are some people complaining and that there are laws giving rights. We have had meetings with religions,
and bar owners, yes.
Just to discuss and to have resolutions and mechanism of implementation. So this is a continuous process. So consultation, yes, but moving to action also needed.
Important. Yeah. So let's put the final nail on the coffin of this whole issue of noise pollution.
Yeah.
What,
on your view?
Yes.
How is it really outside there where you live, where you move around?
Where I come from, and some of the places I've also heard about this issue, we have institutions like the Environment Management Authority and other stakeholders coming up with a decision that probably is a compromise for everyone. For example, having an instrument that measures and everybody understands and knows that, we have different officials, not necessarily personal gadgets that people have in their homes, but your institution or the police or other authorities have people designated in certain areas who have that gadget. Because if we have a speeding car, a police cannot tell you that you're over speeding without him having a speed gun. So don't you see a relationship with this kind of suggestion?
And the way you live here in the city, is it a problem or not a problem?
What do you mean by that?
The noise pollution.
It's relative. It's relative. Because what is noise for me might not be noise for another person. And this is where now we have the other people who are enjoying in that particular place. What about them? What do they do if they don't want to go to these other highly rated places that you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, in a respectful manner,
yes,
people should enjoy responsibly. Yeah. We really encourage invite people to enjoy, to entertain themselves responsibly and respect others' rights. And this is what we are doing. And people are complying. Of course, we're not doing it for the sake of the leaders or whatever. We're doing it for the population.
Okay.
This is to respond to the core of the population.
Sure.
Yeah, this is why we are there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Voila. So for those who are listening, definitely the mayor says they're doing it for your own good. Let's jump guns now and move to the issues of the master plan and where we are today. Yeah. Several years ago, we had relocation of different people living, for example, at Kiovu, and most people call it Kiovu Chawachen. And years later, we still don't have so many investors on that land or the land being occupied with any investment. What happened?
And investors we have. Yeah.
So they've just taken time to put up?
To give you an update, more than 90% of the land is already sold.
Okay.
There. Yeah, has been taken. So now people are working actively on drawings, on financial packaging to start their own project. Those are big projects. And in the meantime, on our side, we have been working tirelessly to develop basic infrastructure, which took its own time as well. So and now it's time for developers, for investors to start implementation of their project.
So the delay is deliberate.
Not deliberate as such, but it is the normal process.
Okay.
It is the normal process because, people could not have started to put their buildings before the basic infrastructure.
Sure.
Now,
They have
at least
everything.
it is there.
Okay.
Now, it is our time now to push them to start. And we have them on table. We are following what they are doing. Many of them, they are serious with good project. I'm sure soon you will be seeing
Some groundbreaking.
Yes,
What's the worst case scenario for those who don't take up their projects immediately or within the time allocated?
The law is clear. The law governing the land management is clear.
It will be repossessed.
Yes, is the government take it back and it is given to other
Investors.
investors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the issue of the performance contract then. Are you happy with your performance in the past
it is not up to me to be happy, by the way.
But you just said
It's
yeah.
one.
So probably
Yes,
you could explain
but
that.
as
One
of the actor, yes, but it's up the population to
decide.
To decide, first of all, because whatever we're doing in our performance contract, we're doing it with the population and for the population. For instance, if it's about mutuelle de santé.
Yes.
It's not me who's paying the mutuelle de santé. It's the population paying the mutuelle de santé and having service because of having paid the mutuelle de santé.
All right.
So when they move, they can judge themselves to see how they have done it. But people really have to congratulate themselves. So
first of all, they need to give themselves a pat on the back before they come to the mayor.
Yes, and according to the results of the valuation,
yes,
the note was very good, 70 and above, 7% and above. Yeah, so, of course, there is a room
for improvement for the 30%. Yeah. What are we doing immediately for the 30%? Is it the roads?
Now we are in the new year, so we are running to meet our targets.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you're optimistic you will meet them.
Absolutely.
Do we expect 100%?
100% is cannot be, maybe it would not be realistic, but this is our target.
That's the target.
Yes. Yes. We have the target, so we will measure where we will achieve, but we target 100%, of course. And for some, because we have many targets, we have many objectives, we have many activities. For some, we achieve 100%. For others, maybe not 100% because of understandable reason. When there are understandable reasons, that is fine. Where they are not understandable reasons, we hold ourselves accountable. And those responsible accountable.
Sure. Yeah. Let's in conclusion look back at some of the decisions. I like bringing them back because it's good to clear the air on some of these issues. A few years ago or some months ago, we had a directive that all billboards within the city of Kigali would be vetted by the city before they are put up. As a follow-up, is this thing still going on?
Yeah, it is being.
And how is it?
It is going on.
How is it going on? Because there are those who are complaining and saying this probably curtails our creativity. Who is the Kigali City Council to judge my creative thinking on my billboard?
No, we really don't go in creative, in design, whatever. We just make sure that there are no those messages which can be the source of offense to the community, to the society. Just that.
That's
just
all.
That. And about the design and whatever, we leave people their rights to move and to use their creativity. Yeah.
So you assure all competitors that whatever the city sees, it doesn't leak out?
Absolutely. Our people working on that, they are serious and we are confident in them.
Okay.
So and so far there is no complaint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to your people now in conclusion.
Yeah.
What would you want to tell them?
So congratulations to their contribution to the achievement you are making now, because whatever the city is registering as development, it's because of the good work of our population, our investors. We are grateful to them, and we commend to continue the path. The path is good, but we have still a long journey.
A long journey.
Yeah.
Okay. It will be unfair if we don't answer this question from Grace, who says, why does these KBS take hours to pass each bus stop when Mayor himself promised they'll be taking 5 minutes? What happened there?
Yeah, this is something to address, and our inspection is working on that. So we follow every time what is happening. We realize that there are some misbehavior of some drivers, those who are delaying on some bus stops.
They're doing it deliberately.
Yes, while they have others ahead where people are waiting. And really we encourage and invite people to refuse that mediocrity and to tell clearly to those drivers that when they stop and delay on the bus stops, this is not acceptable. Let's work together. Commuters are key in that.
So they play a role in changing this behavior.
To refuse such mediocrity, to report.
Okay.
Because we have dedicated inspection. It's them report, let them push those drivers when they are on those bus stops and they just stop there. There's no one to pick there. There's no one to go out the bus. There's no reason. They should be moving in a
systematic way.
Yes, in a way of continuous circulation.
All right.
People in the buses should interact with the driver, should not accept
such kind of behavior.
And for our side, we'll support them and we'll continue with our, of course, our inspection to enforce. And let me tell you that we have registered some of them being punished. This KBS you are saying, it has been punished. Yeah, they by 2 million of fine.
That's the fine.
Because of that.
Okay.
Already.
All right.
Already.
So
and,
action is being taken and you're calling on them to play a role in changing this behavior.
The regulatory authority has charged them a fine of 2 million. We have those inspectors who are monitoring what is happening. They have the forms they fill, they see what is happening, and we will continue and we will enforce it to whatever
the level
operator.
It's supposed to be.
Yes.
All right.
To
Thank
all
you.
operators, not only
KBS.
one. No.
Yes.
All operators.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Honorable Mayor, for your time. Definitely, we started a bit late, and we apologize for the slight change in our programming. We're supposed to have the news right now in Kenya, Rwanda, which will start right away. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
Asante sana.
Yeah.
There you have it, the one-on-one featuring the Mayor of Kigali City, Honorable Fidel Ndayisaba, coming to a close at that particular moment or with that particular note. My name is Eugene Anangwe. Let's keep the conversation going. Hashtag is 101RW. Goodbye for now.